Opening up here as the field takes down.
Back straightaway for the first time of the day. It's going to be Byron Daly leading the first lap of the night here live from Texas Motor Speedway. Steve Bonesteel up the booth right now. Going to have Connor Ojeda joining me here just momentarily. I'll take you through what the field looks like already. Early on, it's Byron Daly, of course, out in front. Jordan Hightower, J.D. Laird, Joseph Tice, Chris Wright, Corey Hoover, Bradley Cooper, Joe Williams, Riley Grant Davis, and Michael Araya, your top 10. So as the field does complete their second rate or their second lap here, they're rolling around the speedway. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, trying to get a feel for their vehicles here early on. We're going to see it really start to be a one-lane race for quite some time before the rest of the lanes start to wear in, start to heat up and rip up. So we're going to see the majority of the field down around that middle inside line to get things kicked off here as Jordan Hightower makes a nice pass on Byron Daly to exit the corner there off turn 3. So move him up to P1 for now here in the JDR Graphics race here. 133 laps, just over 200, I do believe almost 250 miles inside here. So this race is going to be a relatively quick one if we stay green. So we'll just have to see how it looks. We'll talk about points here as we're going on this thing. Talking about the points. And then, of course, the upcoming elimination round, Chase is going to be back on top of the points here, and he's going to be now. After Byron Daly was not here last week, first caution of the night is already out. Looks like Michael Finlayson, driver the number 14, is going to be going around here. This one happened towards the mid area of the pack. We'll take a look at the replay. Racing with Trevor Roppolo. Just not entirely sure what happens. He's down the inside and going into 3 and 4. That car just never quite corrects, and he taps iron Ellen right there. Does a nice job containing it for the most part. Could have been a lot worse. But a lot of the field going to be coming down pit road. Again, I'll take you through on screen what our top 10 and what the rest of the field's going to look like right here. Notably, inside the top 5, we've got drivers like J.D. Laird, Joseph Tice. Inside the top 10, Riley Grant Davis. And then just outside, Ryan Dyson's had a tough season so far. Bronson Stafford, of course, Corey Blevins. Lots of drivers having a tough season here to get kicked off. Actually, really, we're already halfway through the season, coming down towards the chase here in just a few races. So this thing's been clicking off quickly. Right now, Jacob Adams, driver the number 19, is going to be the only driver to stay out relatively for now. We'll have to see if he decides to bring it down. But for the time being, this number 19 is going to take to the lead. And any moment, Connor Ojeda will be joining me up here in the booth, just getting acquainted with the track here, opening up the door. I think I forgot to give Shane the locks this weekend, so he's not here.
Hello.
Oh, we got you there big time. But here, quick caution early
early on, so that means we're already doubled back up, ready to go back to green flag racing here. And we'll just have to see, as it's going to be a car with a little bit older tires in front of the field here, only a couple miles on those tires, so really shouldn't be too detrimental. But we'll have to see how it shakes out here as we get ready in the JDR Graphics 200. Still, like I said, 133 laps. Next week we go to Richmond Motor Speedway, and then we enter the championship rounds. We have Michigan, New Hampshire, Talladega, and then Martinsville, Watkins Glen, and Phoenix. And then, of course, we wrap the season up at Homestead Miami Speedway, and that is all the way over in June. But here comes the pace car with the pace car lights off, so it's going to pull on down pit road here, and we're going to get back to green flag racing. There goes the pace car. We wait for the green flag to be thrown, and there it is, green flag, back in the air.
See the 5 car getting the big shunt from the 12 car. Going into 1.
Yeah, you see that right there, that 12, that's Chris right there on top. That's going to be Joseph Tice. Did not get the start that he was looking for, actually held off. It looks like Chris Wright a little bit there. And as we dive it off into the corner, look at that double file, the 84 Walker Thomas. He's up there. Michael Araya, lots of drivers. Jordan Hightower, though, with a nice run off the corner, using that 19 with older tires to his definite benefit here.
Got a little good gaggle of cars up there in the front. 33 in the 5 car of Joseph Diaz. Looks like he's trying to get to the front. I got a car in the apron in the back.
Taking a look, a lot of drivers inside the top 10 are some of those big names we've seen all season long. Chad Coleman's just outside the top 10, and Chris Wright is falling back quickly in that Mountain Dew number 12 machine. Here comes Chad Coleman on his inside. New paint scheme for Michael Araya, that SG Graphics machine. Very sporty looking machine here, as we're almost going to go 3 wide. Yes, we are going to go 3 wide up off the corner. Chris Wright's going to be in the middle there. He's going to back out of that hole and right in front of Bradley Burt. Back up front, things are spreading out. Jordan Hightower trying to pull away here. And then just keeping an eye on this right here as the field heads back down the back straightaway. They're just all on top of each other. You got to be so careful for these guys. So we'll keep an eye on these guys as they go around here. But it's early on in this run, only 11 laps total in the race. So we'll just have to see how everyone feels things out and gets a hang of things.
Pretty much single file from 6 down back, coming out of 4. Completing lap 13. Lap 12, sorry.
Right now, it's really hard to gauge, Connor, who's going to be fast and who isn't, because until these tires start to really wear in, and the field spreads out more, it's going to be tough to make passes, and not only tough to make passes, but it's going to be tough to figure out where the car's fast, even. So you're just going to have to really ride things out, get a hang of things slowly, and wait for the long runs.
This trick, you didn't really get a lot of long runs on iRacing with all the cautions and wrecks that usually happen in the official racing, but usually leagues are pretty decent with the long runs.
Byron Daly is sitting here in second, trying to chase down Jordan Hightower for this first spot, coming up off the corner there down the back straightaway. You can see everyone's starting to really, looks like they're getting comfortable with their car here. They're pushing it relatively hard. You can see almost everybody hit up into that outside wall, and that's definitely not what you want to do. You pancake that outside wall just right, you knock your toe out, and that pretty much leaves the fences for the rest of the race. So we'll see how everyone handles it as the race goes on and how the different lines wear in. But I think for the most part, if you find that outside wall, you're toast.
Yeah, we got a battle for sixth going on between Chad Coleman and Bill Lawrence and Michael Larrera right now, going into turn 4. It doesn't look like they can really capitalize too much with the lid practice with these cars, but hopefully they can take advantage of it.
Bradley Grant Davis here, side by side with Bradley Burke. That's for the 10th spot. He wants to move up into the top 10 here quickly. JD Laird sponsoring this race, of course, with JDR Graphics. He's on his way up inside the top 5. And he gets a little bit loosey off that corner, but does a nice job keeping it straight down the back straightaway into the next corner here, trying to chase down teammate, possibly move up to the next spot there, take over second position, possibly start chasing down Jordan Hightower, who's only participated in a very minimal number of races this season, and it's very peculiar seeing a Toyota machine out there sponsored by Ford.
They were almost 3 wide coming to the line the last lap. Good pack.
We're only 22 laps into this race, just trying to get a feel for a lot of drivers that are on the move. Alan Cryer's impressive right now. After getting that contact earlier on, he's moved up consistently, and we'll just have to keep watching here as he's now cracked top 15. JD Laird's starting to put on a little more pressure on his teammate up front, looking to move up into that second position. But Joseph Tice in that 5 machine, he's looking to have a good night as well, hanging there tough. And then Chad Coleman on the move right now, making a move on Joe Lawrence. That's for the 8th position there. We'll just have to see what he does. Right now, the word on pit road for a lot of moves is the cars are a little unstable off the corners. But other than that, things feel really, really good.
We got a car on the wall. That would be the 78 of Joe Lawrence. Significant right side damage.
Almost another 3-wide situation there. Alan Cryer making moves on the inside. Trevor Garoppolo there as well. Justin Munseal into the outside wall as Bronson Stafford very loose in that 39 machine. That's going to stack those guys up. Here comes Finlayson after that early spin, and here comes the 82 as well. That's going to be Jeff Johnson Jr. Ryan Dyson, another night for this number 28 here. Multiple weeks in a row where this Our Expressions number 28 just does not have the speed. And then Jacob Adams has fallen all the way back to 23rd right now, about to lose another spot. So definitely some big names right now struggling here early on.
We got a car in the grass in the trial with another 82 of Jeff Johnson Jr. He slides down pit road. Spins it into one. Looks like there's going to be a caution. Caution is out.
Yeah, replay on the screen there. The 82 did a nice job doing what he did. Didn't get too out of control there, but could have been a lot worse for sure.
Yeah, he did a great job saving it. Didn't really tear up the car too bad.
Alright, we are 28 laps into this thing. Let's pop off for a quick commercial break. When we come back, of course, we've got more action for you here as the JDR Graphics 200 continues. Flag Interactive's coverage of the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here tonight from the Indianapolis Oval here, Petey, as these drivers are getting set and ready. We've got over 20 drivers here tonight. It's going to be a doozy down on the track. Number 7 of 13 for the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here, Road America. Two and three, 4 wide, almost down the front straightaway. Oh, Jesus, we got people in the wall. They're bouncing off each other. It's pinballs here at Indianapolis.
In the air, and they're off and away. Not a good start for Robert Barty. Steering green on the outside was a really good start. 3 wide, the corner number 1, the 51 of Lewis Bond dives it down low. Steering leads in the 1, Lewis Bond to second.
Into a quick left-hander. It's going to be Serene Green, Lewis Bond, Robert Barty, Zach Mecca, Marcus Chesdale, top 5.
one in the book. It's already in the books. Byron Daly in the lead, followed by Jordan Hightower. Going into turn one.
These laps very crucial here at the start of the green flag run for these drivers. Oh, as Joseph Tyson catches that outside wall, that can throw us 3 wide there. Chad Coleman very diligently backs out of that one.
We got rough in the back. As the 89 of Collins building.
Taking a look at the replay here, not exactly sure what happened. Starts right up there. Yeah, the 42 gets turned around. And that's what brings it up. Once again, we're doubling back up here. Jordan Hightower still out in front. 35 laps into this thing. It's going to be Jordan Hightower, Byron Daly, and then J.D. Laird, and then, of course, Michael Araya still right up there inside that top 5, having a very stout night. Chad Coleman's the biggest mover of the race, and one of the biggest losers of the race so far is I do believe, the number 5 machine of Joseph Tice. wrecking in the back there. Looks like it's a hard hit for a lot of drivers here. Trevor, Bradley Burke involved, Jacob Adams, Michael Finlayson, absolute wreck fest down the back straightaway.
Yeah, that was sure a bad wreck there, too.
Well, let's take a look at the replay here, see what happened. They were stacked up behind Chad Coleman. And looks like going through turns 1 and 2. Everything's fine, Possibly Walker Thomas there starts to come down. Maybe that upsets the 51 arrow, some type of arrow position there, but sure enough, that led to the rest of it, and very hard hit for a lot of drivers. Jacob Adams especially there.
Looks like the 40 Belvins' night's over.
That's probably going to end quite a few drivers' nights here. We'll take another look at it as the cars come to you there. I tell you what, Alan Cryer, let's hop on board and take a look at that on board with him. Even better, we'll go up from the blimp and take a look. Yeah, you're going to see here this multicolored pink car barely squeaks on by, not once but twice there, with only minor damage to that side. So hats off to you, Alan. Good job.
He almost made it through there without getting contact with the wall. Good props to Alan Cryer.
Should get the 1 to go this time by, and then we'll go back to green flag racing once more after a 4th caution here early on. Pace car ducks back off. Back to green flag racing we go. As once again, it's going to be Jordan Hightower leading him down into the first corner. Here we go.
That car was slowing way down on the bottom of the backstretch.
Looks like the wheels thinning out here as the night goes on. We've seen a few drivers involved in some pretty hefty incidents, but the field quickly filing down here.
Got a good battle for time's going on here. That's the caution's out.
And the caution's back out. Looks like it's going to be one of those full moon type of nights here at Texas Motor Speedway. Caution's back out. Jason Thompson caught the apron, just couldn't collect it right in front of Alan Cryer, involved in pretty much everything here tonight.
Checkered Flag Interactive's coverage of the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here tonight from the Indianapolis Oval here, Petey, as these drivers are getting set and ready. We've got over 20 drivers here tonight. It's going to be a doozy down on the track.
Number 7 of 13 for the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here, Road America.
Two and three, 4 wide, almost down the front straightaway. Oh, Jesus, we got people in the wall. They're bouncing off each other. It's pinballs here in Indianapolis.
Not a good start for Robert Barty. Steering green on the outside was a really good start. 3 wide to corner number 1, the 51 of Lewis Bond dives it down low. Steering leads in the 1, Lewis Bond to second.
Into a quick left-hander. It's going to be Serene Green, Lewis Bond, Robert Barty, Zach Mecca, Marcus Chesdale, top 5.
Wanna race? Ready? Set? Go!
Green flag is in the air.
Alright, back here as we are getting ready to go back to Green Flag. We're racing for the 5th time of the night here. Same old song and dance. Jordan Hightower, Byron Daly, JD Laird, and then Michael Araya, top 5.
They're 3 wide. Going into
Oh,
one. We
contact.
have 89 to 39 to 26, I believe. 26 getting loose, goes on the apron to 1. Went back up on the track.
Yeah, that's tough for Dyson there. Just ended up in top 10, got knocked up out of into the outside. Ryan Dyson's been having connection issues over the past few weeks, and I really think that's part of the problem for him. He's had a lot of problems with that, and he's gotten into some bad situations because his internet just does not seem very compatible with iRacing as it were.
Looks like the 39 of Boston Stafford is getting shut back a lot. He's in position 9 right now.
Yeah, Bronson, I do believe, was one of the drivers that had to play strategy earlier on, and he had a long pit stop not too long ago, stayed out there, and then also Chad Coleman took 2 tires on that last pit stop, so a little bit of strategy was played, but really didn't shake anything out.
He's falling back. He's back to 13th position now. Hopefully his night gets better.
Corey Hoover, we have not said his name once, I do believe, here tonight. He is battling right now with the 20 of Chad Coleman for that 6th position. Historically, Chad Coleman's been pretty good here, but Corey Hoover has been much better here. And unfortunately today, just barely hanging on to the top 5, if that. Got a lot of beating and banging going on from the
top 10 back to top 15. Looks like they're finally getting settled in. We should be in for a good long run here soon.
Colin Bowden's a driver who's moving up here. He's right in the mix. Got around most of those guys. Now he's looking to get around J.D. Laird, who is actually further back than what we've seen him all night long. So I'm not entirely sure what happened to J.D., but he's a lot further back than what I expect to see him.
Looks like the top 10 starting to pick up and they're finally starting to catch the front pack here. Should be up in about the next couple laps. What we do need to note is Michael Araya has moved out into the top of the field, and he's doing a nice job. Corey Hoover, after I mentioned how he wasn't doing so hot, now he's up inside the top 5, up in the second spot. So you mentioned these guys just once, and now they come alive. Looks like the 33 of Corey Hoover, who got around the 22 of Jordan Hightower. He's looking to give Michael a run for his money.
Byron Daly, though, this 93, he's falling back as well. George Lawrence, he's going backwards. Jordan Hightower, possibly. We'll have to see if they stabilize, but this might be the longest road we've had all night long.
It's correct, Steven. It looks like the 78 is making a move on Byron Daly.
Yeah, he gets a nose underneath of him and pushes him right up the track, and he'll be able to make a spot.
Back to the lead, it looks like the gap between Michael Larrera and Corey Hoover is down to 0.4 of a second. Looks like Corey is trying to roll him in lap by lap. Wow, he drops his gap down to 0.2 of a second now. He's on a roll.
I tell you what, Corey Hoover, once he starts rolling, he is a hard guy to stop. He's like a train, I tell you what. So that splash number 33 is on the move, rolling up towards the front of the field here. Let's take a look, though. Chris Wright making a move on Rally Grant Davis for a spot. That's for the 6th position here. Both of these drivers doing a nice job moving up through the field.
.33 is going to look for a move on Michael Larara, and he's got it going into turn 1 and 2.
And it doesn't look like Lariah
And we
will
gotta-
really be able to do anything here as the caution's out again. Looks like Jason Thompson only this time picks up a lot of damage. Replay on the screen, Bronson Stafford pancakes the wall, and then Jason Thompson goes around and gets hit by him. So, multi-car accident there, going in 3 and 4. Well, field's going to pull down pit road. We're going to step off for a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more for you.
Checkered Flag Interactive's coverage of the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here tonight from the Indianapolis Oval here, Petey, as these drivers are getting set and ready. We've got over 20 drivers here tonight. It's going to be a doozy down on the track.
Round number 7 of 13 for the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here, Road America.
Down the front straightaway. Oh, Jesus, we got people in the wall. They're bouncing off each other. It's pinballs here in Indianapolis.
Green flag in the air, and they're off and away. Not a good start for Robert Barty. Steering green on the outside was a really good start. 3 wide, the corner number 1, the 51 of Lewis Bond dives it down low. Steering leads in the 1, Lewis Bond to second.
Quick left-hander. It's going to be Serene Green, Lewis Vaughn, Robert Barty, Zach Mecca, Marcus Chesdale, top 5.
Ready, set, go.
Green flag is in the air.
Here we go once again. We are at past halfway here, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Pace car pulls off, and for the first time here tonight, Corey Hoover leads him to the green flag.
Two of Jordan Hightower gets very loose. He's falling back.
Look at that. The whole field splits the gap there, trying to avoid taking him out. And the field quickly swallowing Hightower here, driver who led over 50 laps. Now almost outside the top 10 as we got a little bit of smoke there. Quickly pulling away, but field single file for the most part here. Hightower did stabilize, back up. Ryan Dyson has moved to the top 10 almost there, just outside in 11th position. Chickatarian's there. Jordan Hightower gets another spot. So quickly this pink number 22 moving back up through the field after making a very, very nice save. J.D. Laird saving that 23, ice skating around back there. Chad Coleman's right in the mix with him. He's falling back. Paul Cooper, Shane Terry, and Finlayson all struggling. They've all been involved in something here. And then Michael Araya's under fire from Byron Daly still. And this 44 has been hanging on to that second position pretty tough, but Byron Daly is just trying every single line he can to find a way to get around him here. As we've got 54 laps left on the table. That means we've still got one pit stop out of everybody if we stay green. And that pit stop, because of how it's going to play out, it might mean we short pit, it might mean we take it as far as we can. We'll just have to see what everyone does.
Yeah, Steve, and it looks like the 43 of Corey Hoover is maintaining the gap from Michael Aurora. And we got a battle between Byron Daly and Michael Herrera right now, battling for P2. Looks like Herrera is looking on the outside of Byron Daly. Gonna try to slingshot around on the back stretch here. Don't think he has enough to complete the pass me though.
As that battle continues, looking to his right, he's got his nose in there, and he's trying to make a pass into both of them.
Yeah, Steve, with these three guys battling right here, it's really letting Corey Hoover in the 33 car gain momentum and pull away.
Daly got rid of him, looking all the way up to the outside wall.
Looks like Jordan, the 22 of Jordan Hightower is trying to get into the battle for P2, along with the number 24 car, Riley, Grant Davis. Through 3 wide in the back with Michael and sitting in the 14.
Watching Shane Terry right here as now Colin Bowden jumps underneath of Dyson. Shane Terry about a lap or two ago was able to make the pass pretty easily. And Dyson's going to have that outside momentum to hold on to that spot.
Yeah, Steve, and it looks like the 93 to 12, the 44 of Michael Larrera caught up to the 33 of Corey Hoover.
And Daly.
Looks like Daly is going to look on the inside. Doesn't look like he can complete the pass.
Oh, but he leads the lap.
And he does.
Oh, it doesn't lead the lap almost.
He's got it. Coming off of turn 2. New leader Byron Daly.
And Chris Wright's going to follow on through too, possibly here. As this number 12 Diamond New Machine has come alive.
Here goes the 22 of Jordan Hightower, trying to make a move on the 33 of Corey Hoover on the inside. It looks like he's got it. He wants a piece of the action up there in the front.
Yeah, Chris Wright is still right there, so we'll keep our eye on him. Let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, the ticket and finisher.
Interactive's coverage of the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here tonight from the Indianapolis Oval here, Petey, as these drivers are getting set and ready. We've got over 20 drivers here tonight. It's going to be a doozy down on the track.
It's round number 7 of 13 for the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here, Road America.
Down the front straightaway. Oh, Jesus, we got people in the wall. They're bouncing off each other. It's pinballs here in Indianapolis.
Green flag in the air, and they are off and away. Not a good start for Robert Farley. Steering green on the outside was a really good start. 3 wide, the corner number 1, the 51 of Lewis Bond dives down low. Steering leads in the 1, Lewis Bond to second.
Quick left-hander. It's going to be Serene Green, Lewis Bond, Robert Barty, Zach Mecca, Marcus Chesdale, top 5.
Want a race? Ready? Set? Go!
Green flag is in the air. Checkered Flag Interactive's coverage of the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here tonight from the Indianapolis Oval here, Petey, as these drivers are getting set and ready. We've got over 20 drivers here tonight. It's going to be a doozy down on the track.
Number 7 of 13 for the Wings and Fenders IndyCar Series here, Road America.
Down the front straightaway. Oh, Jesus, we got people in the wall. They're bouncing off each other. It's pinballs here in Indianapolis.
Green flag in the air, and they're off and away. Not a good start for Robert Barr. He's steering green on the outside with a really good start. 3 wide, the corner number 1, the 51 of Lewis Bond dives it down low. Steering leads in the 1, Lewis Bond a second.
Quick left-hander. It's going to be Serene Green, Lewis Bond, Robert Barty, Zach Mecca, Marcus Jestel, top 5.
Alright, as we get ready to go back to green flag racing here, we're just going to have 26 laps to go. And for these drivers, that is not a lot of time. Chris Wright on the front row here, Corey Hoover, not in even the top 5 I'm seeing. So, yeah, he's right there in 6th. So, he's got a little bit of work there as the outside line stacks it up into the first corner here. Very small field considering we started with over 25 drivers in the corner there. Looks like Chris Wright's going to keep it playing it pretty well. Jordan Hightower in the pink 22 machine. He's going to look down to the inside line, trying to make that spot up down to the back straightaway. Here's that number 12 making a drop down to the inside line, going to block his momentum here. And then that will leave it over for Byron Daly if he can get the run off the corner. But just like that, here he goes back up the track, keeping that locked down here up and off that corner, then moves back down in front of that 22 to make sure that he stays right there inside.
Here comes Byron Daly to 93, trying to get a big run on the outside of the 12 of Chris Wright. Doesn't look like it's going to work, and the 12 holds off.
Oh yeah, he does a nice job right there. He holds on to it, but that 93's got a nose on him on the outside. He's going to drop in front of him again. Will he come up all the way, keep him back there? Yes, he will. Lariah keeps Hoover behind him, that blue machine there, about 5th. And then look at that number 24 inside the top 5. He's been quiet all night long, and he's there as well. But look at Chris Wright, the wheelman right now, in front of the field, holding these guys off here in the JDR Graphics 200. Live from Texas Motor Speedway on CFI. Steve Bonesteel and Connor up in the booth here as we are rocking it up here. Chris Wright holds him off here. We're coming down to 22 laps to go. And if Chris Wright can hold off Byron Daly, He definitely here hard as Byron Daly's going to look down to the inside. This could be the pass that makes the move. Chris Wright's going to have to either hold on tight up in this outside middle line, or he's going to have to use the crossover here. He's not going to budge an inch, and he'll have to run off the corner. Will he be able to clear him once more coming across the strike? He should be able to pull down, but he's going to stay up in front on the high side. He's going to have to continue battling here. He's got to get a nice run or be able to get that crossover. He might have mistimed it if he was going for a crossover here.
And here goes the 12 on the outside looking back.
He's doing it. He's holding him off as well as he can, but here comes Hightower as well as these guys for that top spot battle. This could be how some of these other drivers get back into the picture. Oh, and look at that, almost some contact there down the back straightaway as Daly gets loose, Chris Wright gets loose, and here comes the 22 of Hightower behind him. All of these guys just going for it. Michael Araya's back in the picture. J.D. Laird's in the top 5 once more. Less than 20 laps to go. Chris Wright once again was able to clear that 93, but here comes Mr. Hightower, who led over 50 laps earlier. So this could be dangerous.
Yeah, it could be dangerous for the 12 car. Jordan Hightower gets a good run on him. Got a battle between the 44 of Michael O'Rear and J.D. Laird back in the 5th and 4th position. Looks like J.D. Laird's trying to get up there, fight for the top spot.
And Corey Hoover, struggling still to get back inside the top 5, just has not really been one of those nights for him. He's had moments where he was almost, looked like he was unbeatable, but then would fall back, and this is where he kind of stabilizes. Chris Wright, even all things considered, is still out in front, and Jordan Hightower's not chased him down too far.
No, he hasn't, Steve. He looks like the 12 of Chris Wright's maintaining the gap best he can. Might see the next couple laps to see if Jordan Hightower has anything up his sleeve to get up to the 12. I'm not 100% sure if he does. It looks like the 33 of Corey Hoover.
Walker Thomas is right there as well in the mix. And one of those drivers, we've watched him off and on make it up into the top 5, and then he kind of falls back. And then here he is. Oh, but almost some contact between him and the 33. Everybody has to save it. Nice job there as we got 10 laps to go.
Here comes the 93 of Byron Daly with a big shove on Michael Herrera, trying to get around him.
Daly's battling with teammate J.D. Laird here, who has been slowly making a way back up through the field after having some issues earlier on. Well, right now, Chris Wright, he's got 0.3 seconds over Hightower, and Hightower's led 52 laps here today. And for pretty much the entire first half of the race, we thought he was the guy to beat in that Toyota Camry sponsored by Ford. And then looking back for a while, Corey Hoover looked like the guy to beat. He pulled away by over 3 seconds over the field. And then he got swallowed back in. It just seems like clean air here has been so beneficial all day long.
It sure has, Steve.
And then I'm just so impressed by Chris Wright, Michael Araya, Walker Thomas, Riley Grant Davis, Paul Cooper. Those drivers are not drivers we always get to see up inside the top 10. And usually it's not because of speed. It's because of bad luck, being stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time. And to see all those guys up here, it's getting good, though, up in front.
That looks like the 44 of Larara. Hopefully I'm getting that correct. Looks like he's trying to get his name into the picture here, too. 44 looking on the inside of Hightower, come out of 2. Touch a little bit, and Hightower gets it back. But no, they're still battling out of turn 3 and 4. Looks like Michael's going to clear him. Well, we got a battle for a lead up here, Steve, as the 44 of Larera and the 12 of Chris Wright. 44 is looking on the inside, and he's got it, Steve.
And he made it look easy, too, there. Michael Araya in front of the field here is Chris Wright.
They dug up the 12 car. We got a caution on the track. Oh, Jordan Hightower hard in the wall.
Hightower's in the wall. Chris Wright goes around. They're not going to keep their spots. Bradley Burke wrecking, Thomas Story, Ryan Dyson. Let's go back and see what happened here to start this wreck. Oh, it starts somehow. Ryan Dyson's driving through the grass. No. What? What even happened? He's driving and then, let's see, he just turns off into the grass and, I don't know. I do not know.
Maybe his screen was black as it looks like. I don't know.
Well, yeah, that was a thing. I'm honestly speechless.
It could have been a DX11 issue too. I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like his screen just went black and lost control of the car.
Yeah, not sure what's going on because Dyson's car's still there, so potentially something broke on that machine. Potentially locked up. I don't know. Either way, though, absolutely incredible here as Michael Araya is going to be our winner.
Yeah, Steve, he did have one hell of a battle with Hightower in the 12 car of Chris Wright until that nasty wreck with Hightower just happened.
Just waiting for the final results here, but I do believe they're in. So Michael Araya wins it over J.D. Laird, Corey Hoover, Byron Daly, Walker Thomas, Relly Grant Davis, Shane Terrian, Joe Lawrence, Paul Cooper, Michael Finlayson, top 10. Chris Wright, Alan Cryer, Thomas Story, Chad Coleman, Bradley Burke, Hightower, Ryan Dyson, Colin Bowden, Justin Munseal, Trevor Ropolo, Jeff Johnson Jr., Joseph Tice, Jason Thompson, Bronson Stafford, Jacob Adams, Mark Murphy, Corey Blevins, and Parker Traves, and Michael Thompson. Your field.
It must have been a rough night for the 12 car after leading those last couple laps and then just to get wrecked with about 3 to go.
Oh yeah, I bet that's incredibly frustrating here, as he definitely worked very hard to get up to that spot where he was, and unfortunately not really sure what happened, and something happened there where they both got together and that took him out, so unfortunate. But I tell you what, Michael Araya is going to be celebrating this one for days. In the chase now, this number 44 machine is. SG Sports Graphics going to be very proud to be on that car here. And really, can't say more about it here. This number 44 definitely deserved it.